Hello, Facebook family. My name is Max Angelina Jones from Best Psychic Source, and we are live. So today I'll be interviewing Emily, and Emily is one of our awesome, super awesome readers on bestpsychicsource.com. So if you guys haven't had a chance to get onto the site, go on now and register. And by just registering, you will receive $10 and you can use your $10 for a 5 minute read for some of our segments. So today we will be chatting with M. And while I'm taking time out to invite people to our awesome feed, and please tell people a little bit about yourself.
Hey, Max. My name is Emily. I go by Emmy. Everyone knows me as Emmy. I have been reading tarot for over 20 years. I started when I was 11. Yeah. I do readings full time. This is what I do for a living. I've read literally for over thousands of people. And I'm a psychic, but what I really do is tarot. I'm also a spiritualist. On top of that, and I'm from New York. You can tell by the accent.
Absolutely. That was Thank you. I have a question. You said that you are a psychic, Carol. Explain to people what that means, because sometimes people don't understand.
Yeah.
People, readers.
Yeah, you tell somebody you're a tarot and they give you their palm of their hand and you're like, hey, read my palm. You're like, no, I'm a tarot reader. So
oracle or the tool that you use, correct?
Yes, I use the tarot. I have like over 300 tarot decks. I'm a crazy fanatic about tarot. But basically there's a difference, right? Psychic is intuition, using your psychic abilities, probably without cards, but I combine them. I throw the cards, I read it, and then I, on top of that, combine it with my intuition to give you a more specific, detailed reading, because there's things that tarot can't specifically say, so you combine that with, I guess, your higher beings, your intuition, to give them a more accurate, detailed reading. And that's what I do. But mainly my clients come to me for love. Like, I can say about 90% of the readings really are love, because people want to know about people's thoughts, feelings, intentions, if they're wasting their time with the guy, what's in store for them, or how they can help improve things, or if they should just leave it, right?
This is my question. When it comes to love readings, how accurate are love readings? How accurate is that?
I feel I'm very accurate. But of course, there's like free will, right? Sometimes you really just can't change the other person's perception about you. You know, it's their feelings, their thoughts, you know? So with the tarot and intuition, you can guide them the best direction.
That's right.
Right? You can give them options also when you're reading. Choose door A, choose point B. But if they decide to go some other way, then, you know, what does that say about your accuracy? Is the person's choice on top of it, you know?
Yes, free will is something. So let's just say someone comes to you for a love reading and you have to give them information or news that they desperately don't want. Then what? Because it's a big thing. Sometimes you
have to know your approach. It's all about the approach, you know? Some people can't handle
approach that when people say, is my man coming back? And you have to say,
well, you got to prepare them. I prepare them well. You know, maybe this is something you're not, you know, you don't want to hear right now, but I don't see that this person, you know, is going to come back, you know.
Now, let me ask you something. Sometimes you can get readings from people and they'll say that the person is coming back. And then sometimes you can get readings from people and the person say that they're not coming back. Doesn't that depend on where we are as psychics or how we read? What if you are using your psychic ability and you use your tarot and it says, yay, you know, But what if you are reading energy and it says, okay, this is not going to happen according to the universe and to destiny, because we all read differently.
So cool. So this is what you do in those situations. So you throw another card for clarity, right? And just a straight up, yes or no, right? Because it can be that the person is coming back. Doesn't mean that they're gonna stay, right? But if you're doing a reading, they say no, then you ask for time frames and things. You dig a little around so you could get clarity on both
And
sides.
that's the next thing, clarity. Good thing. So let me just say this to you. What happens with time frames? Because time frames can be moved.
Yep, time frames definitely can be moved and changed, especially when you're dealing with two people,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're dealing with ego, right? When we come into the thing about love,
Mm-hmm.
people ask, when is he going to contact me? Or when is the next contact, So you give like, I like giving seasons, or I like giving like a gap of time, like in some wiggle room. Um, with that. And with the tarot, you could tell with seasons and stuff. So
Right, but sometimes those time frames can change too, and it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just means that for some reason it's getting prolonged,
and then they ask you for the reason, and then you tell them the reason. Some of those reasons they don't want to hear, but some they need it, for clarity and to understand on top of it.
that's true. That's true. But time frames is a huge thing, and while we have people out there who are logging in, signing up, and sharing, if you have a question today for the awesome Emmy, please remember that you need to share. You need to register on bestpsychicsource.com, and you need to like our page, Best Psychic Source. And then we will give you what you need. If you want to chat with Emmy today, just say shared, liked,
There you go.
registered. And then we're not doing just general readings. You need to come to us with a question.
All right, Max.
On questions. Okay? Because what I find is, and I'll tell you what this is about, what I find is that when people ask for a reading, okay, that means they want anything out of the clear blue. And I will say to people time and time again, at Best Psychic Source, because of our readers, it is not a good idea to ask them for anything out of the clear blue. What I find is that with our readers, they will go for what you need to know the most. And sometimes that's not what you want to hear. Okay?
That's Max right there.
So I ask them gently and kindly,
It's true.
please ask a question. Otherwise, our readers would be going for something like, okay, this is what you need to do. And you're like, but I didn't want to know that. Well, then you should have asked an exact question, okay?
Give me a topic at least,
Because if we got to search for one, we're going to search for something. And that something may not be what you're ready to deal with. And it happens. It happens. That's how it happens. But okay, that's how we're rolling today. So, with that being said, guys, while you're sharing, I'm going to be the first. Yay!
Oh, I like your shirt.
Ask that because only I can get away with this. And there's only several directions that people ask for. They ask for love, career, and finance, correct?
Health.
Well, I know what my health is.
Oh,
Jimmy the Crickets are going to die at 100. I keep it moving. So I'm going to ask for a card to be pulled. And what do you specialize in? Because all psychics specialize in something. You're special. Oh, look at that ring. Okay. I'll be coming for it. Okay. That's how we rolling today. All right. So that being said, what do you specialize in? I mean, I know you do everything.
love, like really, it really is that department for me. It is.
Okay, pick a subject that I don't want to know about after I just gave that spiel about after I just gave that big spiel about love. So while we're getting ready for everybody and everybody's sharing, I'm going to have Emmy pick a card for me about love. And if I'm looking down, guys, I'm just looking down to share um, how you can get your $10. It will go towards your reading, Emmy.
Okay, so today I am using actually the True Love Tarot.
Oh,
It's very pretty.
share, and I will be doing answering questions as soon as you share. And
Are you doing readings with me today?
huh?
Are you doing readings with me today?
They're probably going to ask you a question, just a question, not a reading, because
Okay, a question.
Dangerous. Waiting for you to pull out a card for me for love, which is dangerous. Since that's and he specializes in, I'm going to be brave. Okay, great Max agent is going to be brave. So remember to share and remember to like the page. Yeah.
Max, give me a number, a random number.
22.
What number?
21 number or any number?
Any number, doesn't matter.
22. I'm special. And I see you guys out there sharing. Share. I will have them look into it to make sure my PayPal is on the mark. Okay?
Okay, Max.
Da, 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 da.
Dun, 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 yeah. So you have the Three of Cups in reverse is shown. This is a very kind of romantic, soft, gentle tarot deck. It's called the True Love Tarot. And then with the Sun, support. So the Three of Cups in reverse is when we talk about love, it's the card of celebration, but it's in reverse. And the Sun card. So it's basically saying here in regards to love, it makes me feel like something's not going to be celebrated in an event, or maybe that you want someone romantically to attend with you as well. But what's awesome is the Sun card here. You know, it basically says here that it doesn't matter because you're going to have support from like love, family, friends that really are the ones to really make you shine, really be there for you, and it's going to be very successful. So maybe you're not going to have the backbone that you wanted there for some reason, but there's going to be a lot of support of the people to kind of fill that void in regards to this. So
that's what happens because I'm single, so I don't have a Mr. Pants. It's a
a Mr. Pants.
Yeah, that's what I call him, Mr. Pants. I don't have a Mr.
Well, the three of Cups is really like an event. It's a celebration. Like you are supposed to be attending an event, okay? And I do feel like there will be somebody that's supposed to be there, you know, or some connection. But it says that it's probably not going to go the way you want it to, all right? And we have the Sun card, which is actually giving us time frames also in regards to the summer in general, okay? Because there's the Sun card. But it says here that it's okay, you know? But there's going to be other support from friends. You know, the Sun card, friends, events, family is going to be successful anyway.
So basically, boys and girls, right? Basically, Max is going to have a Mr. Pants. He's going to have to go somewhere in June. And Mr. Pants,
July.
June, July. Have to go somewhere in July, and Mr. Pants won't be able to make it. But there will be Mr. Pants because there's no Mr. Pants.
And he's still gonna shine. It's still gonna be great. You know, maybe that was the hookup place where it was supposed to originate.
I am going to be shining. I have a Mr. Pants. He just won't be able to make it. Not making it or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like that's gonna be a point of connection, like a meetup. But he won't be there. You know, won't be able to make it. But doesn't mean that it's still a dumps and it's not going to work out, you
But then
know?
here's the question is, when does this Mr. Pants make interest? Because right now there's no Mr. Pants.
I can't hear you.
Right now there's no Mr. Pants. So then when is he making his interest?
Okay. See, now that's another question.
That's right. And that's what you guys have to do. Because
when is Mr. Pants?
Emmy is saying that in July, I'm going to have to go to an event to shine. Ta-da! And my Mr. Pants won't be able to make it, but right now I don't have it.
So it's cool. So cool. Like, I get excited. So, wands in the tarot.
Oh, baby.
Not wands in the tarot. Okay, so you got Page of Wands and you have the Fool card. All right, so now we're going with time frames again. So this is awesome because wands in the tarot is heat, fire, and it's the summer. So it goes with this card here. So that's awesome. And we have the Fool card, which is the beginning of the summer. So now it's getting more specific. And it's interesting because you were giving time frames. So the tarot does give time frames. So you might not have a Mr. Pants now.
I know.
In the summer, in the beginning, and maybe he's even younger than you because you have pages, which stands for age, and like younger, and the Fool card, which also confirms that. Maybe a little younger, you know, maybe not too much older.
Yes.
So Mr. Pants.
I know exactly what you're talking about. So, but I haven't met Mr. Pants yet, boys and girls, so I'm not hiding anything from you. I just happen to know what Emmy's talking about. So, guys, that's how
likes the younger ones.
That's how it works. So we know the baby. Shut up. So this is the story. If I wasn't laughing so hard with Emmy, I would say, so you got it. You heard it here first. Okay. So although there's no Mr. Pants, there's a Mr. Pants coming in the beginning of the summer, and then I'm going to be traveling somewhere, and Mr. Pants can't make it. But it's all good because my peeps will be there. Probably Kim Beattie and April Wells. You know how I like to roll with my peeps. But it's going to be all good because there will be a Mr. Pants entering into.
And a younger Mr. Pants, too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So not only from Max the Bear, I'm going to be Max the Cougar because Mr. Pants is younger than me.
She likes to rock the cradle.
Okay. So I'll have a younger Mr. Pants. There you go. Okay, if Mr. Pants is younger than me and Mr. Pants is mine, because he would have to and everything else. So I'm going to let you pick your first question. Do you have your Facebook feed up?
Yeah, I have it right next to my computer.
Okay, I'll let you pick the first question. If they have been good boys and girls and they have shared in the feed and they wrote share, then you can randomly pick. So go, you can pick your first person and I'll pick.
So let's go with this person because it says they like, shared, and registered, and that's what we're looking for, right?
Let me just make a joke. My brother John Red Eagle, and you might have met him briefly at the Expo, Emmy. His name is now John Ravenwolf. He said, "Is he a Viking?" Yes, he's a Viking. Okay. Why would I deal with anything else other than a younger Viking? Okay.
Listen, I'm not going to talk about Vikings. I have my share of Vikings. I'm okay with that. No more Vikings.
It's a trick to all that. They have to be, well, because I'm Raven. My brother's name is changed to Ravenwolf, but I am October the 22nd, so I am Raven. I don't know why my brother thought he was going to stay at Eagle, but everybody is changed to Raven at some point. There you go. So it's just the Viking and the Raven, Thor and Odin, all that other stuff. So who did you pick? What's that person's name?
Oh my goodness. They just.
Because sometimes the feed moves.
It just disappeared, you know?
Sometimes the feed moves so fast. So I'll pick someone. I want to say hi to Barry Bing. Hi, John Ravenwolf. Brittany liked and shared. Brittany says, and registered. Brittany says, will you tell me what's going on in my relationship with Aaron, please? So Brittany Hammonds asked, will you tell her what's going on in her relationship with Aaron?
So maybe the question, right? Because you asked me reading. Okay, so let's
Yep, she wants to know what's going on with her and Aaron. So Brittany, we are working on what's going on with you and Aaron. And thank you, Aaron.
So maybe the question should be, because I'm like, how does that help her? What's going on? Maybe like where things are headed or what.
Well, I think she wants to know,
you know,
what's going on is more than likely a slang, like street term, like what's happening with us.
mm-hmm.
There is a disconnect somewhere, and she wants to know what's actually happening. Is that right, Brittany? What's happening with us? You know, what direction are we going into? You know, how are we spiraling together, or overall theme or the energy of this relationship? Let me know, Brittany, if I'm correct. And I can
Okay. So these are the cards you have. Yeah, like where is it headed? All right, cool. That's what I was thinking. That's what she wrote. All right, so.
And that's, I'm clear cognizant, so I have this thing where I'm always in your head and their head. I'm like, let's make the connection.
Let's try to like word. It's all about the wording too.
Yes.
So this is the advice, Brittany. This is where it's telling where it's heading. So you got the 8 of Roses in reverse. It's so beautiful, but it's in reverse. And then the Ace of Coins, which is reward. So the 8 of Wands in reverse basically says here that things between you and this person is not going to be zooming fast, okay? It's going to take some time. Things need to slow down, and probably you need to slow down your pace too. You need to go with him and ride that wave at his pace, you know?
Her expectations are a little faster than his.
Yeah. Don't rush into anything, all right? And he even may give you mixed messages because he's confused, all right? He's trying to figure things out just as you are right now. And that takes time and patience. And if you are patient with this person, if you don't rush into things, you don't have like this high expectation where you feel like you're getting the short end of the stick, the Ace of Coins is here. You will have a reward of a good relationship. So it's giving you advice, it's giving you direction. And if you follow this, the Ace of Coins is the card of reward. So that's a good one.
For you and Aaron, it is slowing down. But the issue here with Brittany, please see Emmy or myself afterwards. The issue here is we don't know how to engage in relationships. Okay, we have to heal some things. And even though women believe, in this particular case, we believe that men already, they have all their stuff together and they know what they're doing. And Emmy and I are saying, no, that's not the case. Okay, it's not the case. Slow down by slowing down and having patience time and moving slow for dating and commitment, that you will be rewarded in the end. Is that correct, Em?
Yeah, it makes me feel like in the beginning there's that rush, everyone's excited and you know, all the chemistry, and then things may kind of slow down a bit so we can see where we're going and figure shit out. That's where I feel, you know, and it could actually be something that is worth all the investment with that Ace of Coins there, something new, refreshing, alive, you know, valuable, could turn into something very valuable on top of it.
And for you guys who are joining us, please, 1, share the feed, register on bestpsychicsource.com, and 3, like the page, Best Psychic Source. And once we see it pop up in the feed, you will be next. You have 3 things to do to talk to our beautiful Emmy. You can register on bestpsychicsource.com, and when you do that, you will receive $10 that will allow you to have a 5-minute reading. Yay! Absolutely free. Number two, go to Best Psychic Source Facebook and like the page or follow us. And number three, share the feed. Let everybody see how awesome Emmy is. A little bit goes a long way.
No way.
For you guys who can't, who would like to see Emmy in person in September, we're going to ask Emmy to come on back.
Yeah, I had so much fun last year. It was amazing. It was incredible. It was incredible.
But you worked hard, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I cracked the whip. And for all of you psychics out there who want to join Best Psychic Source or who want to join Best Psychic Source Fair, please know that it's an all-day party. You're going to be working from sunup to sundown.
Yes.
You will be mutually rewarded. It's a one-day fair. And I know you cats are asking for 2 days, but one day is where we are because it's outside and the readers are swamped. It was just so many people in the
It's just so swamped. I couldn't take no more people. I was so swamped, like literally back to back with readings.
But if you had you would have been banging it out.
Yeah. It was good though. It was just
yes, and you did your first gallery. Congratulations on that too. Congratulations.
I did the
I'm
time.
very, very proud. Very proud. You have the nice large cards. I love those large cards. So while we are waiting for people to share, I'm going to cheat and pick my brother, John Raven Wolf, because his name has changed. And I'm curious to know what's going on in his love life. So we are going to stick to love, love, love today. You guys ask a question, but if love comes up, that's where we are. So we're going to go to John Raven Bailey.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun last year, that's for sure. Okay.
And just to say this, why Emmy Moo is shuffling. I always call you Emmy Moo.
Everyone still does.
Emmy is shuffling for everyone, or shuffling for John Raven with Bailey. And you guys are sharing. Register and like the Facebook page. Share, register, like. Share, like. Okay, so John Raven with Bailey. So, guys, while you're waiting for John Raven to share, like the Best Psychic Source and register. You need to register on bestpsychicsource.com. Absolutely free. $10. And with some of our readers, you can receive a 5 or 7 minute call. It's absolutely free. I'm giving you something because I like to give. Because the universe is going to give me a young Mr. Pants this summer. Give.
Okay. Is John there?
Yep, he's out there. What? He better be out there.
All right, let's see what I got.
Chris, I see that you need information on the couch, please. Hey, Chris, we're going to pull a card for you also because you are doing the couch thing on feed, and it's not good to do a couch thing on a psychic feed, okay? So, Chris, you're going to be next. So we're going to give you information on the couch and information on why you are trying to interrupt another person's happiness because you're lonely. We're going to pull a card for Chris. Couch.
What about a couch?
Some guy named Chris is on the feed talking about he needs information on the couch. And we're going to pull a card for him. Also, David Rowan. It says, hello, sir. I'm here about the couch. David's a cheater. So we're going to have to give David some information on
for the couch.
So for everybody who has a question about the couch, please know that we are going to pull out your deepest, darkest secrets because if you're coming on my page about your couch, I'm going to call you out in a nice way. But David, you are a cheater and you're going to get caught. Go ahead.
Now look
at the couch. You want to know about the couch? We're going to let you know about the couch.
Yep.
Man that's lonely and
there you go, Max.
So And then we have one man that's a cheater that says, "Hey, sir, I'm here about the couch." He is a cheater. Okay, so for
All right.
John Bailey, what do we have?
All right. Wow. So this is one of those readings. Okay. So you have the Eight of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And this is the card of in the tarot. She made me laugh. This is the card of the tarot of moving away and leaving, and this is the Empress. In regards to love, this card of divorce, separation, and moving on, and moving forward or leaving someone behind. That's probably no good for you, right? The Eight of Cups in the tarot talks about walking away. I call it like packing your bags and leaving. And the Empress is a card of actually a woman, someone. So maybe this talks about a separation or leaving somebody that's doesn't benefit you or align with you in some type of way. This is it. This is what those two cards mean. There you go.
Okay, John. So let us know if that resonates with you. So, guys, Timothy Nixon says, "Wow, what a beautiful card. Let me see the couch." Hey, Timothy, let's pull a card for you next. Christine Hyler registered, shared, and liked. So let's pull a card for Christine. Christine, get back to us and let us know what your question is. Okay? And David, we are giving out free $10 for Best Psychic Source. I know you're in the feed boosting the couch because that's a funny thing to do, a couch sale during people's Facebook Live thing. So
Like,
I never get upset, but David is a cheater and is going to get
block them.
yes. Yeah, at some point I will. But right now it's like Timothy Nixon. Hi, Timothy Nixon. Because I feel like people need attention. So let's pull a card for some of our couch people since they're visiting us today. Can you pull a card for Timothy? He's asking about a couch, but I think Timothy suffers from depression. I'd like to know when is he going to find someone that can join his life. So Timothy Nixon, and guys, that's all you have to do is share, register, and like the page. Or you can come on and ask about a couch, and I'm all yours. And Kevin Peckler also asked me about the couch. Let me tell you why you're shuffling. I had this issue before on a Monday night when people came on with a couch sale. So per Facebook, what I did was I contacted each person about the couch sale, okay? And I also sent out a message to their family members to say, this person is harassing a spiritual live feed. And the reason I did that, because I felt like if they came into my life with their couch sale, I would go into their life with my information on why you shouldn't interrupt a spiritual live feed. But that's just me. So that everybody knows up front, if you are in this post, speaking of a couch sale, you're going to get a card, and I'm going to contact you, Facebook, and your relatives about this. So good luck with that. All right, Timothy Nixon.
So you got Page of Cups in reverse, and the Hierophant. Mm-hmm. So the Page of Cups in reverse is talking about the unloved, right?
I told you, didn't I tell you? I told you Timothy Nixon is unloved. That's why he's on here with a couch sale. I'm psychic. Go ahead.
It's also indicating here.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that stem from child or past experiences as well, because pages do stand for children.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the Hierophant, which matches it. The Hierophant talks about tradition, culture, things of that nature, moral principles, and being ungrounded. So it basically is saying here, like, go back, childhood experience, this stems from childhood experience. He probably feels very unloved. Yeah. And the Hierophant does talk about seeking higher consciousness, spirituality, Christ, you're right, it's the Pope.
No spirituality. And that's Again,
to be grounded, because we talk about the tree of life and the Hierophant and the tarot, you know, to ground yourself in there. So that's probably why he's coming in some you know.
yes, and that's why
Here.
Timothy Nixon is here. He is very unloved and lonely.
And
So
he's looking for that kind of,
he's looking for some
some subconsciously, he is looking for some guidance.
action people and to join in because he feels isolated from the world. And we welcome you, Timothy Nixon. We welcome you. So I'm going to pick another person. I'm going to pick Kevin Peckler.
Who's he?
Okay.
Okay.
So let's pick Kevin Peckler. Timothy, I'll be with you shortly to alert your family members and everybody on your Facebook page.
Did he have a question? No, right?
No, he doesn't have a question. He wants to know about a couch. And just like Mr. Nixon in his asked people, I told you in the beginning that he was lonely, and that's because and that is the card that came up. People are lonely and scared. And hi, Chris Landmore. Thank you for coming in with the couch.
Look at this. Look at this. Look, I'm like, oh, look at this. Is so cool. Well, probably not cool, but so the Chariot in reverse. And you got the Four Cups. So determination is in reverse, and you got reevaluation. It says that this person in life feels like they're going in circles, right? They have lack of control, focus, and direction of where they're going. And sometimes this person feels like they're tripping on their own feet. This is also the card of the Champion. But in reverse, it feels like they're not getting through the next phase of life. They're not moving forward. They're not upgrading as well. And it's almost like they're chasing around their own tail. All right, in a circle, in a circle.
And when it happens,
they have no balance.
Yeah, when you don't have any balance and you feel like you have no purpose in life, a lot of times that again, like with the other guy with the couch sale, we have no decency towards another person. We have no sense of.
And the Four of Cups just confirms it, that he's very bored in life.
Yes.
You know, and that he needs to reevaluate his life. And boredom has him going in circles. If you prioritize yourself, you have a plan, have some kind of direction, maybe you can move ahead instead of trying to nitpick at other people as well, to try to entertain yourself, because you feel empty and cold and bitter inside.
They feel empty and lost. They have no empathy for other people because they're not doing anything in their life. They want to get into another person's life and make them feel the way that they feel. But I also see some jail time coming up for this person, and I'm not even joking. That's the funny thing about it. I do see some jail time coming up for this break. So, again, if you don't win the couch, please stay out of trouble, because I definitely see some jail time coming up, and you got to be really careful with that, because there's boredom, lack of empathy, and the interaction with women and everything. There is some jail time coming up for this fella. Okay, there's an Ortez person who registered and shared. I'm going to say Ortez because I can't pronounce your name. Because just got married on December the 19th. My relationship with my husband doesn't feel like before. My communication is not like before. We want to know if we are going to move past this. So she just got married, okay? And she wants to know if everything is going to go back to where it was. You know, so December the 19th, they got married. They're hitting a space where there's no communication. So is this in her mind or is this real? Because I feel like.
What is the person's name?
Her name is Nyldy Ortez, Nyldy Ortez.
Okay, Ortiz.
And she's saying that, you know, since they got married, things don't seem the way that they did. And there's probably no excitement and all that other stuff, but at a certain point, relationships have to. She's asking, wants to know if we're going to move past this.
Okay, let's see.
Oh my God, Timothy Nixon confirmed. He said he doesn't love jail. So again, that like a love and empathy, spot on. See, and that confirms that he is saying that he agrees that he has some issues. But go ahead. So let's help this young woman.
Okay, Miss Ortiz, this is what it says for you. So you have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the card of Judgment in reverse. Now, it's giving you some kind of, it's giving you direction, basically. So I don't think it's only in your mind, but there's a lot of things from the past that you need to let go, and him too. And you guys got to work on your communication. All right. Ace of Swords in the tarot is the card about communication and success. And that's what it says. It also says here that sometimes you're looking too much into the past and comparing your relationship now with things in the past, and you could be, there could be some fear here, all right? Because it's not saying that it's completely unsuccessful, but it's like that fear is keeping you from opening yourself up and keeping from things moving forward, as well as you need to be more open with your husband and vice versa as well. But it's communication. If you're feeling these ways, this way, Ace of Swords says it needs to be more communication here, because you don't know really what this person is thinking. It needs to be more verbalized. It doesn't make me feel like there's nothing says that it's going to end or it's going to get worse. Nothing like that says that. But it says, try not to repeat the same patterns of your past, all right? You got to let go of those things so you can actually be free and they could progress. You know, don't be scared to speak really what's on your heart, what's your mind. Try to have a sit down with this person, define things, explain things, all right? So that's what this says here. And it's the card of perspective with the card of Judgment in reverse. So I think you both have different views and opinions of really what's going on here. You know, maybe this guy's not feeling that is bad and that you're losing chemistry, all right? But if that's what you're feeling, it talks about expressing yourself.
So a little expression goes a long way.
Yeah.
This card is for David the cheater, or David the guy that's going to get caught cheating. David Poole, Poole. Okay, so the next card goes to David Poole.
David? There's no question?
No question. Just a random card for David Poole.
Okay. Well, he's another one?
Then we'll go to Melanie Eckhart Whitesell. She cares, she likes you, and registered. And she wants you general, so we're just going to pull a card for her. That's what we did with David Poole. And just so that you guys know, for all, I'm going to make sure I post your reading on your page. So if it says you're going to jail, or that you need love, or that your life is purpose, we will make sure you get all of that information. So David Poole is next.
Yeah, you got obsession, anxiety, and stress.
I thought so.
Which will lead him to, yeah, the Ace of Swords in reverse. So swords is really bad in the tarot.
Yes.
Cards of problems, stress, anxiety, unsuccessful things, all right? So nine of Swords is the card that keeps you up at night with a lot of issues, a lot of problems, a lot of things on your mind, all right? And the Trump card, right? Ace of Swords in reverse. Unsuccessful things, unsuccessful strategies, a lot of problems. You gotta be careful with obsession, manic depression, things of that nature. This could also indicate here like psychological stuff, right?
Yeah, that David Poole.
So the swords in the tarot. Be careful.
So do you think that David Poole is
mental?
Yeah, there's something mentally wrong with David Poole. Wow. I always wonder why people are so desensitized by the internet and why they behave a certain way, you know, and
It's
it's
more like frigidness, nervousness, like obsession of things, and like
accepted by the world.
over and over and over again, like making things
Accepted by the
bigger. Staying in a dark room makes you very unsuccessful and able to move forward with life. The Ace of Swords in reverse basically says the person doesn't know how to communicate with the outside world as well. And he has to be careful with like those dark rooms, those dark places. Maybe he's obsessed with the internet, doesn't want those people is always on the computer, but outside in the world, they do nothing, you know?
So
They're antisocial, don't know how to socialize with anyone.
we're joining this David Poole. David, I really want to encourage you to get some
Hey, Andrew.
because it's really dark. Your life is dark, and as she said, I understand, but we are here for you. I'm going to read this comment from Ben Costello. It says, "I burnt my boiled eggs being engrossed in this show." Okay. So Jen, we're sorry you burnt your eggs today. Um, so for you guys out there who would like a question or something from Emmy, okay, um, please share and then you're next, okay? Melanie Eckert is next. She said, share, like, and register general reading in love. So Melanie Eckert is asking for a general reading in love.
I can't even see the.
Sometimes the people really
You just tell me, because I can't see this stuff.
okay. And Jen was sorry about your eggs. Mr. Poole.
What's her name again?
Her name is, let's see, let's go back.
Jennifer.
Melanie Eckert Whitesell. Melanie Eckert Whitesell would like a card. And Mariah, you can get Mariah while we're waiting for her to deal with the next client. Mariah, you can get a reading by the feed and liking the page and registering on Best Psychic Source, and you can get what you need. Priscilla, you have to like, share, and register. Like, share, and register. But you have to register to Priscilla Vera. I haven't seen the button pop up to say that you have registered.
Ooh. All right, so general reading in love, 2 cards. She has a 2 of Wands and a King of Wands. Interesting. So these are the 2 cards, and they're very beautiful. All right, so we got the Crossroads in reverse and the King of Wands. So the Crossroads and the King of Wands. Basically, in general, I feel here that you are going to actually make a decision to move forward with someone that's basically in a friend zone, to move forward with this male energy, all right, that you're going to have a lot of chemistry with. It also in the case here, he's artistic, creative, he could be a leader or something. I even feel like he could even be a little olive of color as well. But the 2 of Wands in reverse is basically saying here also that you might have to leave someone behind to move forward to this real man that you're going to be having that's coming your way in general, all right? So it's basically saying you're going to ditch someone that's no longer serving you, all right, and move forward with someone else. And again, we've got time frames, it will be into the summer. So there's going to be someone that you really find that really suits you into the summer, but you're going to also leave someone behind because they kept you in that friend zone, all right? So this is what I have for you in general.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Now we have Andrew Hornsfield. He says he's loved and shared. He would like a card on love.
Okay. Loved and shared.
And for you guys out there who would love, who's looking to see, if you go to bestpsychicsource.com and register, we're giving you $10 for registering, absolutely free. Start registering, like the page, and share the feed. and you can go on and get a reading right after this with Emmy.
So his name is Andrew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
And Maureen Rogers, if you want your question asked, you have to like the page, register, and share.
Andrew for you.
I'm going through and I'm trying to make sure I have all the couch people. I did David Poole, I did Mr. Nixon, and then there's Chris, the guy who's going to jail. I want to make sure I address and get all of you guys with my awesome Emmy.
Max.
Emmy. You have to be insane. You have to be insane to come on my page for craziness. You must be, right?
Talks about okay, so it just in general, not just with love, right? Or okay.
In general, for Andrew, because we're on Andrew, correct?
Okay, so Andrew, you have 6 of Cups in reverse and the 5 of Swords. So the message is very clear. Andrew, there's going to be people from your past resurfacing, okay? Because the 6 of Cups really indicates people from your past entering into your present. But you also have 5 of Swords here. Andrew, you can't let these people bully you, push you around, maybe not physically. You know, this could be people trying to milk you off of things, try to belittle you and somehow use you as well. It says you got to be very cautious with people in the past, because this card makes me feel those people that just come around when they need something and they leave real quick, all right? So what I'm trying to say here is, yeah, cut these people off. The abuse time is over. Move on from that. Don't let people use you, bully you around as well, and be very cautious with people from your past that just does pop out the woodworks just to use you, all right? It says it's time to make a transition. Notice the patterns of others, you know, and cut people off. But there are definitely someone from the past returning with those kind of characteristics. You gotta be very careful. It says they bring you no joy, a small satisfaction, and you need to keep it moving. Yep.
So that's good. That's for Andrew. Now I want to address Kelly Allister. Kelly Allister didn't ask the question, but she
Where do I get the seashell buyer number cards?
mm-hmm.
You mean the True Love Tarot? It's called True Love Tarot, and these cards are by Amy Zimmer. They are out of print, so I would say maybe eBay. I don't know how much they're worth right now, but I know you could buy the book. But I know the cards are out of print. I bought these in 2006, so it's very hard to find these cards right now.
Then I have to give you some props. Andrew says he has been cutting people out lately, so Andrew is clipping people out.
Cut.
I'm going to ask my audience, my awesome super audience, for everybody in the audience that is looking for a couch, please send them love. Call their name out and say, I love you. Okay? If they have a couch comment by them, say, I love you for coming on today looking for your couch. So now we have people who have shared. Eileen Matthews, share in order to get a reading. You have to share the feed, like the page, and register on BPS. Chris Lindmar says he registered for a couch bed. And Chris is still out there looking for a couch. Shannon Hines Jones says, I love you couch people. Thank you guys. Send love to the couch people.
Shit, I'm a couch person. I'm a Cancer. I like to be home. So,
but you know what?
It's very comfortable.
Like,
they need security blanket, you know.
Get a couch that is in front of your TV and you can rest and relax.
That means they need a place and they need a home. If you feel bad for them, they don't even have that type of couch in their house.
Yeah,
a place to sit. They must be sitting on a chair somewhere, you know.
There's a theme here. Okay. On a psychic and spiritual note, there is a theme. Now we pull cards for a lot of people
Thank
who
you, Priscilla.
couch. For all the people who were in this couch auction on our feed, we pulled cards for them because we're kind. There's a theme there. I mean, the only one that was a little scary was David Poole. Okay, but the theme is they go from one extreme to the other with anxiety, not feeling loved, and feeling alone, and feeling like their life isn't going anywhere. So I am extremely appreciative of you for pulling cards for these couch people because now we know what the dynamics. If they're not just being mean or spiteful or desensitized, they're looking for some type of love, attention, affection, and something. So how can we help them? If we had to pull a card for all of our couch people, something that will give them positive, something that will help them
Say block them.
will help them find love or be in love. Except for David, because I in good conscience I couldn't send anyone to him and Chris, the guy that's going to jail. But for the rest of them, how do we help them on their journey? If they're not going to jail or if they're not, in that dark place like David Poole, how do we help them? How do we get them help?
They need to help themselves.
Yeah.
Sorry. No one can help someone unless they are open to receiving help, right? You can't do that. It's just impossible. You can, show them water, but they have to actually drink it. So I don't know that answer, Max.
That is true.
If they're not open to receiving, it's a waste of my time, and I'm not going to waste my time.
That is absolutely true. So for all you other guys out there, we're going to do 2 more people. And then you can go online to find Emmy. Emmy, it was so much fun hanging out with you today.
Yeah.
And even with the couch people and all the other people, it's been a stone cold blast. Okay?
Priscilla. She's sharing, like she said, and registered.
Priscilla Vera. And Jen Costello said she's going to put the couch people on her healing bowl. So thank you, all of my spiritual people out there. Thank you for being kind and sending love to the couch people. Let's have a show of hearts and send them hearts.
That's right, Priscilla. Priscilla. Okay, so what's Priscilla? Priscilla, what's your question?
She doesn't have, it doesn't seem like she has, wait a minute, it says, I learned to turn my emotions off and block myself from getting close to people. Depression is a silent killer for many if they don't have the love and support they need. That's sad. Priscilla, do you have a question? Because we want to answer your question next. So Priscilla, we're waiting for your question. For everybody else, let's send out love. Let's send out a heart. Everyone who needs love, who doesn't have it, who's searching for stuff, who's home today, probably unemployed, or doing whatever it is they're doing. But we're waiting for Priscilla's question. Thank you for sending love to everyone in the room.
Oh, hi, Madrina. My spiritual godmother just is watching. Bendición, Madrina.
So let's just pull a card for Priscilla.
Okay, anything. She said anything. Okay, so let's see. Love, all right.
Christine, you're going to be next, Christine. I see that you shared life and registered. But Christine, do you have a specific question?
She's very empathic. She's a psychic. She came out as a she came out as the Queen of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because she was talking about the shells, right? That's the same person? I think so. Mm-hmm. So, Priscilla, you got the Queen of Cups here. It says you need to hone in on your psychic ability. You need to trust into your intuition as well with these cards, and you need to prioritize them. It also indicates here that you need to be very balanced in regards to your emotions, because you have the Five of Swords. It came out again. It's in reverse. Sometimes you could get over emotionally overwhelmed, and it makes you actually questions your decisions and what you know and what you feel is right. You know, when you get too over emotional, it just tips everything. You know, you start to doubt yourself. To really ground yourself, trust into your intuition. Don't let people bully you emotionally as well. Stand your ground. And I want you to plan ahead for your future. All right. The Queen of Cups is also like that woman that's planning ahead for her future. I feel also that if you also include things of, I think she said she was a palm, I don't know. Start incorporating spirituality or divination into your path right now, because it's going to help you in regards to your future and also balance yourself out. I see like angels, like a lot of light working things around you, maybe angels of higher vibrations, like those spirits, those elevated spirits around her.
Yeah.
All right.
And she said she's been doing a lot of meditation. She has a lot of stuff going on. So just use some grounding techniques. So we're going to do Christine, and Christine is our last card. And Christine,
Oh shoot.
general card.
Okay, Christine.
And for anyone else out there, if we didn't get to you, please like, share, and register. And by registering, you can catch Emmy on bestpsychicsource.com.
What was her question?
She just wants a general card, Christine.
On any topic?
Yep. Which, you know, I warned people, but that's okay. So, Christine's our last person of the day. You guys, please share and register. And by registering, you can $10 towards a reading on bestpsychicsource.com. So go to bestpsychicsource.com right now and register, and you have free money. No strings attached.
You need some rest right now. You got Four of Swords, and you got the card of Strength. I feel like, you know, the message that is coming, these are your cards, okay? Four of Swords and the card of Strength. You need to start prioritizing you right now. I feel like you let everyone walk all over you to the point of freaking exhaustion, and you don't know how to tell people no. You don't know how to tell people no. You need a timeout, and you need a break for yourself so you can rejuvenate yourself. You need to stop including everyone into your own business as well. You need to keep your mouth closed and be more private with things that you do. Don't announce them to people, because people find it very easy to pry into your life, okay? Learn how to say no, withdraw yourself, spend some me time, and you can't complain that people are walking all over you when you allow this, right? So learn to have the self-control to say that, because that's going to be very important for your growth, for your health right now as well, and for balance. Because if you don't do that, it says here the next couple of months are going to be very chaotic, and you're going to be all over the place if you don't do that, all right? Especially in regards to your health, right? So that's what I have right now. Also, your mouth. Watch what you eat, all right? What I'm getting is stomach problems that you could be facing very soon too. So be cautious of things that you eat. The doctor said, no, you shouldn't be doing it, right? Because I got digestive issues. So I know that's random, but that's what I just pulled for you.
Well, Christine, she says she was in an accident. She in September. She's been off of work. She's a nurse by trade. She takes care of people. So you're actually on point. So with that being said, we're going to end, but I want to pull a card for Richard Johnson, my last couch person. And I'm going to say thank you guys for joining us. We're going to take care of one more thing, because I believe that everything dark should be shed light on.
So you got 10 of Cups in reverse. Is this 10? This is 10 of Cups? Is this 10 of Cups in reverse? Abandonment, separation from family, lack of support as well. You need a community, and you're such an outsider without like being included and keeping yourself an outsider, and you suffer from abandonment issues.
So this is for Richard Johnson.
It's almost like family left the person, right? It's like 10 of cups.
Yeah, Richard Johnson said, I shared registered. Can I have a couch card? Richard, there's some serious issues going on with abandonment issues. It's like you've been abandoned by everyone and there's no love. So 10 of cups, was it reversed? Oh my God. So again,
family, friends, network, people. It's the card of discontentment in reverse.
Yeah.
You know, unhappiness.
It's a shame that there are so many unhappy people out there. And I think that when people are unhappy, they do stuff like it's like almost like a 2-year-old. When you're 2 years old and you want attention or you want your mom's attention, you just act out. So there's so many people out there acting out in their lives because they can't find the right connection that they need. So I'm going to say thank you so much.
See you back soon.
For everyone for joining us. I just love the profiling today. The profiling today was just awesome, awesome, awesome. It's just like, oh my God. It's just amazing what you can pick up from people, even if where they are and why they're doing things. And I think, like you said earlier, it's asking the right questions. Asking the right question that you need to know psychically will get us anywhere. Like if you have someone who's left you, why did they leave me? Those are the questions. Not if they're coming back. What happened? Getting that information, going deeper. So we need to have just a class on teaching people how to ask the right questions. Because sometimes we just want things back and we don't understand why they happened or what happened. And
because then you're going to repeat the same thing. Mm-hmm. And it's going to wind up in an epic fail again, and you're going to be going in circles. There's no healing, there's no elevation, there's no moving forward. It's just going in circles if you don't know why, right?
Yeah, and that's a problem. If we can't connect, there's a problem. So, again, I want to thank you for you guys out there. Please go to bestpsychicsource.com and register, and you can receive $10 toward a reading with Emmy and actually go deeper because we did a lot of surface stuff and a lot of question stuff. And I'm sure people are going to have questions for you. If the reader you're looking for isn't available, please leave them a message and let them know what times are good for you, and they will be available. I love, love, love you. I cannot wait to see you.
I can't wait to see you at the fair again. I can't wait to see you all in person. It's always a good time.
My information about Mr. Pants.
You're welcome.
Mr. Pants in the chair on the couch. And then he's younger than me. So thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
I love you so much, kiddo. And thank you for joining us last year for the first time.
Welcome. I'll be there again.
I cannot wait. Have an awesome, awesome day. And I will chat with you soon.
All right. Bye, everyone.